Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Well, it's time. It is time. It's time to hop into Festival Battles with LR Final Form Cooler. I think that Cooler should be able to handle business pretty easily in here. And with Metal Cooler, Goma, Deborah, kind of like that lineup, I think we can dominate this. Look at this dude. We have him with 25,000 attack. Woo. I think we probably should be pretty good. I think that this could work pretty effectively. The last character we want to use either physical Final Form Cooler or physical Turles. I'm going to go with physical Turles because remember, once his intro triggers, it's just up for the whole team. And I don't want the negative synergy of physical Final Form Cooler and STR LR Cooler next to each other, right? Metal Cooler will be fine towards the end, although I do think Daima Goku could probably kill him. I think depending upon the way Gogeta's super attack comes in, maybe could take him out. But it's like, we're going to have Goma to get rid of a round of supers, either against Gogeta or Vegito. We'll have Deborah to handle one of those rounds of supers as well. So I think we should be looking pretty good. I do want kind of specific rotations right here. I just want Goma turn 1. Okay. And Cooler, not slot 7. Oh, chat in the hat. What did we get here? Perfect rotations. We'll take it. I don't think that there's really too much we're going to have to worry about here. Let's prioritize. Okay, wait. So remember, Metal Cooler is going to have to get targeted a couple of times. It would actually be better if we held off on Metal Cooler getting targeted, by the way. Because remember, when Metal Cooler gets targeted, that gives support to Final Form Cooler. And, well... And I was going to say, we would like Final Form Cooler to not just eradicate these bosses instantly, but guess what? That's going to be unavoidable. Yeah, that's probably going to be unavoidable. This right here. So remember, this ability right here, once Metal Cooler gets targeted, this attack and defense is up at all times for the rest of the fight for Final Form Cooler, right? So, I mean, that's why, like, remember, we still have LR Metal Cooler, who's going to be coming in at some point as well. Turtle is actually not going to be able to super here, huh? Okay. Not a big deal. He's got additionals that will come in. Things will get a lot easier for Turles once his intro goes up and once he starts supering a couple of times. Not a big deal whatsoever. I'll just go for Tech Orb with Metal Cooler here. Oh, whoops. I didn't turn the skip off. We got to get the skip off because obviously we got to load in here with Final Form Cooler's epic intro. So, remember, Physical Turles should be able to do a decent amount of damage for us towards the end of the fight. Physical Turles is actually not bad in here. His active skill in particular, like, if we have LR Turles' domain up and, like, Metal Cooler's support, like, it's, like, Physical Turles will take off multiple health bars of probably Gogeta or Vegito. And, I mean, LR Final Form Cooler, I don't know what he's gonna do. Is he gonna just, like, so Vegito and Gogeta have 2 billion HP. What is Cooler gonna do? He's gonna do 1.5 billion damage with that active. It's gonna be something like that, I think. All right, hold on. Let me just reset so we can get his intro. Yeah, dude, me and Cooler, man. We're like, both of us together doing that. I bet you I could probably get away with Deborah right here. What if I do this? I want to be very particular because we are going to need Deborah to build up some defense for sure towards the end. But at the same time, we don't have to go too crazy because remember how ridiculous Deborah is. So, I mean, we'll see. Okay, that gives him a little bit of damage. Oh, yeah, perfect. I could have actually just let him super attack. I didn't want to just make any mistakes. This is a guaranteed super right here. So we'll get some defense right there. Yeah, because Deborah, remember, Deborah stacks defense when he's... Oh, okay, Deborah, calm down. All right, so final form cooler. When he does his 18 key, it is going to be a massive attack stack, by the way. So then when we get to the end of the run and, you know, he's massively stacked attack 25 times or whatever it is, right? 30 times. We'll probably be in the climax of the fight, probably between turns 60 to 65. I would guess something like that. I mean, you know, we have 30 of these. Dude, it's going to get real spooky. Real spooky. Real spooky. All right, gamers, we are coming back in. One thing that is beautiful here is we got Goma turn 1 on this phase. So I think we're going to be cooking. This probably is going to be a pretty easy win. I'm thinking if we would do something like... Well, we'll see how long it'll take to kill here. I think we should be safe on this turn. This is what Goma looks like. This is what LR Turles looks like. I think we should be okay. We'll get the support for Metal Cooler. Pretty sure Turles is fine. Post-attacking, Turles is good. So we'll have that. Next turn could potentially be a little bit spooky. I think, once we start talking about these level of bosses, Daima Goku in particular could be a little bit scary, I think, for Metal Cooler. I think if Daima Goku hit Metal Cooler with the super attack, could be bad. So we'll want to keep an eye out for that. So a big thing we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to have Goma and Deborah on opposite rotations, probably. We would want something along the lines of Goma to probably use his giant form. I guess maybe against Gogeta, maybe against Vegito. Like, we're probably going to use one against Gogeta, one against Vegito. The good thing is, we could just cycle the Metal Coolers, we could cycle Turles, we could cycle both Turleses, right? So we could just go, I'm not really too sure, but yeah, something like this. Okay, anyway, let's go. I want to focus on Daima Goku. Because Cooler is going to slaughter Daima Goku. That is why. Let's hit this. Do we need to use the domain yet? No. We'll use Turles' domain when he returns to us. I don't think we're going to need AGL orbs. Deborah should be able to hold down slot 1 by himself. Just in case, so let's get rid of the shitty physical orbs we don't need for Metal Cooler. I'm going to hang on. I'm continuing to hang on to the domain. We'll keep the domain in our back pocket. Oh, the boss crit. One of them bullshits. All right, now remember, we did a very similar lineup here, but that was with the ripe fruit of the tree of might. And we got really bad luck here where Goma did not get his additional, and Goma wasn't targeted at this point of the fight. Luckily, not the case today. Oh, excellent, Goma. Ah, damn. No super, though. If he crit, that would have been huge. I think we should still be good. Final Form Cooler's probably just gonna... Oh, wait, do I have the animation skip on? I think I do. Here, watch the animation skip with Metal Cooler. It's hilarious. Okay, well, he needs the super. Go ahead and super. Super. Yep, and just the ball just comes in. I love that, the supernova. Supernova. Dude, that's hilarious, dude. I love that. All right, I think Turles is fine against super attacks. Again, we got the... Wait, I got the SCR Orb, right? Surely. I got the SCR Orb, which gives us a little bit more support. And we can rock Turles' domain when he returns to us. Pretty sure we're okay here. Oh, we dodged it anyway. Cool. Good stuff. I'm, like, very certain we were fine, though. Turles is not a pussy. Alright, I'm pretty sure we could just do this. Oh god, so I'm probably gonna want to leave physical Turles potentially on rotation next turn. That doesn't sound very fun. This is... Okay. So Deborah, let's look at where Deborah, yeah. So Deborah, we're good. Maybe Daima Goku would be an issue. Because remember, Deborah does get the 200% when receiving an attack. So we're chilling with Deborah. I think it probably would be a good idea to continue to blast Daimagoku, though. He would kill Final Form Cooler, I believe. Yeah. Look at that. 41 out of 48. Not bad. Now, keep in mind, most of those, as we're blasting through the run, though, is Cooler, like doing the 18 key in the boss dies. Right? Damn, dude. Yeah, this is very scary, actually. I guess we could just use Turles as active next turn. Wouldn't really hurt us. And I think we'll have enough damage against Vegito and Gogeta. I'm not really too concerned about that. Maybe Cooler will do a lot more damage than I'm expecting. Oh, we need to make sure to get an STR. I could get the Tech Orb, the Int Orb, and then the STR Orb with Metal Cooler is what we could do. Damn, this sucks. I'm very nervous about that Daimagoku middle slot. If he supers, he's killing Cooler, I think. Is he? Probably. Alright, chat in the hat. Because I gotta aim for Glorio here, dude. Let's just hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. I mean, if we get killed, we'll come back in. I'll just go for Glorio. I don't mind using Physical Turles as active next turn if we need to. Alright, so our fear is Daimagoku. That's the problem. Maybe I should add Cooler aim for him, but I really want the additional damage that we're going to do to Glorio. You know, class disadvantage, type disadvantage. Oh, I should take off the animation skip for the end here. As, you know, Cooler asserts his dominance. Alright, 283 is pretty good. And remember, we can do a lot of attacks. You guys know I've got the full crit build. We have a 70% chance to crit on these. Excellent. Man, no, I think it was smarter to attack Glorio, man. I don't know. If Daimagoku kills us, though, it's going to be such a feels bad man moment. We're going to kill Glorio. We crit right there, so it doesn't... Normal's fine if it's a crit. Doesn't matter. Alright, there's that, so fuck off, Glorio. Okay. Wow. Okay. Sure. What the fuck? You out of your mind? Okay, Cooler. Sure, dude. I was not expecting that. Alright, alright, alright. So... Gogeta is a real thorn in our side. I think we should use... Goma here. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, we'll go into Goma. Let's go into Goma here. Have to make sure we have enough damage here. Because this is where things could go bad here. They can. Because Cooler, I mean, we see what he does. But, I mean, it's possible to get unlucky. And even though I have max crit on him, it's possible we just don't get our crits. That can happen. So, hopefully not. Oh, let's make sure to leave STR Orbs for Metal Cooler. There's not a lot that's as important as that. We need Metal Cooler to continually give us more damage. I think that's probably better than him getting the Tech Orb for the extra attack. Man, I wonder if maybe I should have dropped Turles' domain. No. Nah, I don't think so. I was going to say, should we have dropped Turles' domain before? No. Okay. Sure. I said 32 million? Sure. Alright, so remember, this takes up 3 of our charges, so we now have 3 turns to take down Gogeta. Gogeta and Vegito's supers, they could catch us. They definitely can. We want to use Final Form Coolers active probably against Vegito, because the triple 25 million supers are going to be a little too much to deal with, I think. Metal Cooler will be able to handle it. I think, like, Turles, LR Turles, it might be close. Physical Turles not going to be able to handle that. So I'm going to do this, yeah. I am very nervous about Physical Turles here, dude. All right, let's drop this. What does this look like? Oh, man, that's not as much as I would like. No, Physical Turles is in no danger because he's not gonna super. I'm still gonna keep things like this, though. We could give Goma the Dokkan attack. Is this the Dokkan attack? I think it is. That's excellent. That's excellent. That's excellent. So Goma gets the Dokkan attack. That's very good. Oh, there was the additional. You saw it? Okay. All right, Goma. Hopefully we get a crit right here. What's this? 400 million? Sure. I'm considering resetting to hit that first node. A crit is going to make us a lot of money right here, Goma. Let's go. Crit that shit. He does. That's so good. Okay, perfect. We're in business. We got the Triomite next turn. Oh my god, another crit, Goma. A normal on the hidden potential system. Okay. Remember, those Goma additional supers are massive, too, because it gives a lot of defensive support, which is very helpful. 117 for Turles, which is good. Yeah, Turles could do decent damage as well. We should be fine. Yeah, I think we're A-okay. Oh, I'm nervous, though, actually. We might actually walk into Vegito with this rotation, which is not going to be able to live. Damn, this is not good. Okay. This is bad. This is bad. Shit, dude. We're not, like, we're going to kill Gogeta, right? There's no way we don't kill him. Oh my god, dude. Okay. So we're gonna have Metal Cooler, Turles, and Goma. Ah, dude, Goma would get killed by super attack of Vegito, I believe. So obviously Physical Turles would as well. I mean, bro. We're playing it, dude. So we did all this without the fucking... That's so crazy. We were doing all this without even Turles' domain up. Okay, Daddy will finish this off. Dabur, I think Dabur is more than fine. I don't think we have to worry about Dabur getting killed here. I don't think so. Alright, let's go. Bam. Damn, our chances to live next turn are just very low, dude. It's very low. Very low chance to live next turn. Final Form Cooler, obviously, would be killed by a super attack. Super, by the way. Gogeta Super would kill Cooler, but I think Cooler's probably going to kill Gogeta, probably. 356, okay. If we get crits, never before have we needed crits more. Okay. Yep, you know how it's going to go with me. Literally never before have crits mattered more. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yeah, there just isn't a player that's unluckier in this game than me. It just doesn't exist. Not a thing. Not a thing. There is no player unluckier than your boy. Sure, dude. Sure. That was fun. Sure. Sure. So obviously, at the critical moment, we failed like every crit. Like it's, how many attacks did he do? I didn't even count. He did a bunch of attacks, but we were missing a ton of crits. So it's just like, again, like 70% chance is like 10% chance. Yeah. Fuck this game.